Gandhi Family Scams video, which all of you were waiting for. So first things first. First scam. Talking about Pandit Nehru, what he did you know? From his sources, he got to know that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, after 1945, he was in Russia, and on paper, Pandit Nehru wrote a letter to Clement Attlee. At that time, Clement Attlee was the Prime Minister of British India. He wrote the letter to Attlee. In that, he mentioned that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is a war criminal, and Russia is an ally of British and America. So Stalin should not do this and all. There is a full proof about it. That there is a whole letter about it. So I am not going to read the letter, but just an overview to that. That on papers, Pandit Nehru named Netaji as a war criminal, and so Netaji was tortured. This is not confirmed, which I am going to tell right now. This is not confirmed that Netaji was tortured after that letter in Russia, and that things were done to Netaji. So this was all, but the letter was confirmed. That is proof, and I don't want to read that letter, but that is the proof. That is confirmed that was happened in the history. But I'm not confirmed about that Netaji was tortured and all. So that's all about Pandit Nehru. Scam number 2. Was the first PM of India not elected democratically? That's the question. So in that case, that there were 3 candidates were standing in the elections, namely Sardar Patel, Pandit Nehru and Kripalani. Those were the 3 candidates standing in the election. Now, on demand of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru to Mahatma Gandhi, he demanded that make me the first Prime Minister of India. Now that is a bit of monarchy or dictatorship. So what Mahatma Gandhi ji did was strong, and Nehru ji did was strong. But what Mahatma Gandhi ji did was, Sardar Patel got 12 votes out of 15, and Kripalani got 2 votes out of 15, and Pandit Nehru did not get any vote at all. So what Gandhi ji did that of Kripalani's 2 votes were there, he withdrew that votes to Nehru. He gave the 2 votes to Nehru ji. So Nehru got 2 votes. Then also he could not vote to Sardar Patel, because Sardar Patel was way much ahead of Nehru ji with 10 more votes. So after that, Gandhi ji withdraw that 12 votes also. He asked Sardar Patel to give her votes and make Nehru ji the first Prime Minister of India. So Sardar Patel just वो मान गए, पहली बार में मान गए that sure, I will give my votes to Nehru ji, and he gave, and Gandhi ji placed that 12 votes to Nehru ji, and Nehru ji won the election, and he became the first Prime Minister of India. So this is in this case the Prime Minister of India was elected by this method. I don't know which method is this, democracy, dictatorship, what else, but this is all. Topic changed, just like my clothes changed. So we'll go deep into this topic and know more about this foundation. I can say a corrupted foundation or a corrupted party, I can say, but that's all about this. So starting from the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, it gave crores of rupees, crores of rupees to just an NGO, to NGOs. And how can a union foundation can give crores of rupees to a particular NGO? मेन काम क्या होता है यूनियन फाउंडेशन का? दैट they run their government, not an NGO. Yes, NGOs are for good work, but NGOs are mixed with these foundations. So this foundation RGF grabbed money from people. Don't you know? This foundation grabbed money from people of our own country, India. And the trustee was our Manmohan Singh. The members were Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi. They looted money from the people of our own country, India, and run an NGO from that our own money. They used to run that NGOs instead of working a union central government, a big government. You have that responsibility of running a government, a big government. How can you miss that? And you run an NGO on the other side. Oh, that's a full shame. Talking about foreign countries like China, the Chinese embassy donated lots of money to the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. After knowing that, after जब राहुल गांधी और सोनिया गांधी को पता चला ये that the Chinese embassy had donated money to the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, instantly Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi signed an MOU with China in 2010 year. And at that time, with them, Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, the Prime Minister of China, Xi Jinping, was also present. Now, and from that, after the signing of MOU between Rajiv Gandhi Foundation and China, the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation and China started trading each other. And also, we are on the topic of foreign countries. So, also the government of Ireland, the government of Luxembourg, and European Union donated money to the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. Like, how can you beg money from the countries Luxembourg, China, Ireland? How can you beg money from them? And you use that money for traveling, traveling. You use that money for that purpose, and you loot people. For you just only want money. Now, if you don't understand my concepts, what I am trying to tell you, then you can analyze the situation which was of the Galwan Valley face-off between the Chinese Army, Chinese People's Liberation Army and the Indian Army. You can analyze that whole movement that started at the Galwan Valley. At that time, Rahul Gandhi was posting negative tweets about the Indian Army, about the Prime Minister of India. Yes, you can criticize the PM of India, but you cannot utter a single word about the Indian Army, about a negative word. And every tweet was negative, not a positive tweet from Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, and was constantly criticizing PM Modi in all the tweets. So this is the nationalism of Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. I'm sorry to say this, but मुझे भी बुरा लगता है ये कहना, but this is the fact. And I am not at all. I don't take fear about this, about telling exposing the facts, because facts are facts. एक बार तो expose करना ही. Most of us, even me at that times thought that Manmohan Singh ji was an innocent person and he was a brave economist. Yes, no doubt he was a brave economist. He was a brave economist. But the time changed and the truths were exposed or are exposing, I can say. So, talking about the finance ministry of 1991, Manmohan Singh ji was the finance minister at that time of India in 1991, and during that tenure he tried to allocate hundreds of crores of rupees to Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. Just see the amount, 100 crore rupees to Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. He tried that, and if further needed for backup, he kept an amount of 250 crore rupees for the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation if needed further. So this was all corruption in the politics, just to travel the world on money, not to run a government but to run a NGO. And talking about, he donated 350 crores of rupees to just an NGO which was not a year, which was a newborn NGO, didn't know very much, but he donated 350 crores to that NGO. And the biggest thing of the video is that he did a scam of 4,82,000 crores of rupees during his tenure of Prime Minister 2004 to 2014. During the tenure of 10 years, he did, see the amount, he did a scam of 4,82,000 crores of rupees. Just see the amount. And the last question for the video, and also the answer, that why in India at these present days farmers are doing suicides? Why there is so much of unemployment in India? Yes, the coronavirus is there, but also before that, why the farmers were committing suicide, and why was there unemployment in India and during these days also? Just because I said that amount, 4,82,000 tenure, during that tenure, looted money of people. Those were your money. They looted your money and you committed suicide. उन्होंने आपको बेरोजगार बनाया आपके ही पैसे से. Just see why the farmers are committing suicide, not because of the present government. Yes, it can be, but my sources say that not because of the present government the farmers commit suicide and the unemployment is there. But you should see the history to know the present. Okay, so this is why farmers commit suicide and there is so much of unemployment in our country. Sorry to say this. And here we end the video. Thank you so much. Check.